Welcome back, everybody. It's me, Jason, and we are again here in the Mulberryville world, here in playing Creativerse. And today we are going to do something that probably has needed to be done for a while. We are going to upgrade the elevator of death. While it has been working, I still don't trust it very much. And you know, it needs to be upgraded. We got all these wiring systems now. And I think I'm ready for the challenge. I saw that Curious Key created a video on a number pad system. I haven't watched it yet, and so I'm guessing this is the system that he's created here. So we're gonna go ahead and test this out. I need to go ahead and turn everything off because these animations seem to kick on every once in a while, and I'm not sure how to stop that. It just seems kind of be like a glitch. But I'm going to 0 to clear the system. Nope, maybe not. Maybe if I do something super high, turns them all on, and there we go. They're all shut down. So with these number comparison gates and the number pad, I'm able to I can't even talk today. I can input a number which controls a corresponding fan. So for this particular case here, I type in 1, enter, and it kicks off this first fan for, I think, well, I don't know, what's the delay setting here? I have it for 3. So I'd have to figure out what I'm gonna do, you know, for the timing wise to get to another floor. But if I name this number pad fans, and then anytime I interact with one of these comparison gates, I can just type in fans here, and I set this one to anything greater than 0. So no matter what happens, whatever we push in here, this first fan is going to go off, and that would be for the entire first floor. So all the first ones would go off. So we could type in 1, go to the first floor, hit enter, and all the fans controlled by that number pad 1 or greater would go off. So then it makes sense that if we hit 2, multiple fans start going off. So this one over here, I just made it greater than 1. So obviously we don't want to go just to the first floor, we want to go to the second floor, so all the corresponding fans would kick on then. And then I still have the delay, so then it'll shut down automatically. Now the timing is going to be the tricky part. And able to get to the second floor, push ourselves off onto a platform, and then have the fans turn off automatically. So just to show, it still goes for 3. You have 3 there. The concept goes all the way to however high you want it to be, and it goes all the fans going on at the same time. Now this might be tricky because I don't know how long it's going to take to get all the way to the top. We may have to have more fans, which I did. I created a lot more and a lot more gates in order to get this going. But it's going to be tricky. I think we only have 4 floors here, so I think that system right there would work perfect. I'm not trying to change direction. I've seen some really cool and complicated things going on with these gates and stuff. I'm going to start simple, and maybe if we can get this thing to work, we might be able to do something even grander as the game progresses and they create even more things and they refine these gates and the fan system and everything. But I'm going to go ahead and take this concept here, and let's go down. I started clearing out a room, and I want to start all the way in the corruption layer. That being because this would be like the ground floor going up to the, what is it called? The lava layer would be, you know, floor number 1. Oh, and we had some pretty bad lag. And I don't know if anybody else has experienced this, but down here on this floor, I get a lot of lag, and I'm not sure why, but maybe it's because I'm at the world end or something. But so my plan is just to kind of clear out some space And I'm going to put these right on the wall. I don't have any great plans to build like a room or anything. I just kind of want something very, very simple to start. And like I said, we can always overcomplicate it later, but right now it just needs to be simple so I can get stuff going and get it down in there. So let's get this going here. That's going to be the first floor. For all the gates are going to go on there. And I don't know how many I'm going to need. I'm just anticipating needing at least 9. You know, we may need more and I can add more later. So let's get that going. That's going to be, this will be the 3 floors that we'll do today and see if we can get this thing to work. And this is going to be the fossil layer. Just kind of went with the limestone wall here. I'll fill that one in too. Okay, so those are kind of going to be my little patterns. Let's get rid of this light here. Man, it's very, very sensitive. Okay, so here are where the gates are going to go. And we will create, let's see, let's have this, we can't name it fans. I already had another one. But if we, oh, I'll have to show you what that switch does. But let's see, let's name this, oh, that's a good point. All right, here we go. Let's name this elevator. And we're gonna start the delay at 6 seconds because that's the max I can do right now. I can obviously put in a delay gate if I need it. Ooh, lots of guys here. But oh, just real quick, not to get too off topic, but these healing beacons have been absolutely amazing. I have this is just for fun, just to kind of turn them on and off when I'm down here. Let's see if I can turn it off. There we go. Just turn them on and off. But man, this has made it so easy to clear this place out. I've gotten a whole bunch here in my inventory. I just pop them down. It creates everything into the regular stone and dirt, and then I don't waste any of the energy or the power in my cell. Because as you know, if you've spent any time down here, you will go through a power cell like crazy trying to get this corruption layer cleaned out of here. All right, so anyway, not to get too off topic, but so we named them elevator with a 6-second reset time here. All right, now let's go. Let's do this one first then. Turn it off. Input. Oh, you know what? But we need the gates first. That's not going to help us. Oh. All right. Let's get all these gates. I hope this is enough because, man, I create a lot of them. And they're not necessarily, well, I guess they're kind of cheap, but let's just start throwing some down here. All right, so this first one, input would be elevator. Greater than 0. And this would send it to, let's see if I have to send it, or can I name it? That would be nice if I could just name it, like name the fan. Let's see, can I do that? This receives here. I'm not sure that I can do that. I'll have to test that here in a second. Let's see if this works here. 1. Okay, fan is turned on. Will it turn off automatically? That it does. Okay, so I will really just have to go all the way back through here, remove all these fans, and then I'll bring you guys back for some of the testing to figure out if we can get up to the first floor. And how many elevators that might take, and we'll go there from there. But this removing the fans is going to be tedious, and you know, if something exciting happens, then I'll bring you guys back. But otherwise, I'm going to cut forward and just try to get some of this stuff done. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, it's one way. Oh, so I created this little killing room here the other episode, and look at all these guys. They are hanging out, ready to be killed, ready for me to go in there and collect the mob drops and everything. That is great. I don't see any chests though. That's what I was hoping for. Alright, to be continued. Receives. So what happens if I just call this fan 1? What happens here? So if I say, oh, it's an input only, sends to fan 1. There it goes. It made the connection. Do you see that line go? There it is. Okay, so I can name them. That is great. That is going to save us some time. So enter. Yep. That is going to save us some time. All right, let's see. Question would be, how high would we need to go? So let's go back up to, let's go back up here to, this would be the lava layer is what we had. So we need, I'm gonna have to clear off a little bit of this space here because it's gonna need to push us. Ooh. Okay, it's going to need to push us. Nope, turn that off. There it goes. Okay, it's going to need to push us this way so we get out of here. But I don't want it to fling us. Oh man, it's going to be a little bit tricky to make sure that we get pushed in the right direction. Because I don't want to die, and I don't want to get thrown out. Oh, I didn't even have glass here. Definitely don't want to get thrown out into the corruption layer just by trying to get out of the elevator. So maybe we do something like this. This will be temporary. Just kind of block this off. So if we do get pushed, we get pushed over this way. Throw some glass here. Oh, we're out. Okay, that's fine. So we get pushed out this way, and maybe we'll just hit this. I'm okay with that right now. I'm okay with that. So turn it off. Rotate it. Okay, so that right there, we're gonna name that floor 1. So that will be, we'll make sure we can hit that on the way, because I want, as soon as we come up here, I want this to be able to push us to the side, and that's how we know we stay on the right floor. So let's go over here, and let's just say, who knows? Okay, so this one, input will be elevator equal to, oh, no, we want this one to equal 1. We want it to be a value, and we want to send it to floor 1. Okay, and while we're here, let me just check on that, because that one needs to be a value as well. Okay. How are we going to test that? So there's no real way. Don't know if we can see it from up here. Does it look like it's on? It looks like it's on. Oh, and it looks like it turned off. Okay, so now we just have to figure out how many fans this is going to take to get up there. So let's do, we have low gravity on today. So I should be able to test this. Let's try. So, okay. No, I won't be too close right there. All right, so what if I do something like that? And can I reach it? Oh, no, we want to do that. And let's see, we want to rotate this the other way. There we go. And this one, let's see, go there. We want to name this. Oh. So we want to name this one Fan 2. Okay. And if we could do that just right, it would we could just walk over to the edge. That might be an option too. Now the tricky part will be the low gravity. Will low gravity change how these fans and how this elevator works? I don't know. We're gonna have to do a lot of testing, because there are some days where this server is low gravity, and there are some days when it's normal gravity. All right, so this one, elevator, goes to fan 2, value greater than 1. Okay, save. All right, that one is off. Ooh, that one, those two worked. This one did not. I must have misspelled something. Let's go check it out. Oop. Let's see. Elevator. Input 1, fan 2. Maybe I named it wrong. Let's see. Oh, we got problems. Come on. That's not what I want to be dealing with right now. Okay, let me continue to work on this and figure out what the issue if I can talk. Let me continue to work on this, figure out what the issue is, and once I get the first floor completed, I'll bring you guys back. Okay, we are back, and it didn't take me as long as I expected, and not as many fans as expected. Now, this could change with a low gravity, I keep saying that, with a normal gravity day. Basically, I just needed 2 fans to get up there, and I set them both, oh, I always forget that. So I set them both to greater than 0, input to the elevator, and fan 1 and fan 2. Before, I had put 1 here, which is why it wasn't working. So we got that one going. And then I needed 2 fans at the top. So I have floor 1A and floor 1B. But if we go up to here, and I kind of created this little backdrops here, so you just kind of back against there, interact with it. Floor 1 pushes you straight up and right on out. Now, I don't know if that's going to work for every floor that you come directly here, but we may get that lucky. We'll just depends. We'll have to plan it out. So I can remove some of this stuff here, And I think I'll just go with glass. That way it's not something that we're messing with all the time. Because I'm not really going to like anything else. So that'll push us out here, and then we can go to the floor that we want to. Let's see, what's the next one? The next one's a little farther up, isn't it? And it's this one right here, the stalactite layer. No, it's even far. Okay, so it's even a couple more. All right, so this one, oh, hello. So this one may actually take us a few more fans, but we'll get this one going too. All right, so I will continue to work on this for the second floor, and then I'll bring you guys back. Welcome back, everybody, and I think I've figured it out. I just tested a successful run. Now I am having some issues with the teleporter here at the top. It did work for me the last time I checked it, but I will say that it's got to be a low gravity issue with the reason why I can do it with so few fans. So let me go down here and let me show you what I got going on. And I found that these will look like they're on, but they won't actually push you. And I guess that's got to be an animation glitch of some kind. Oh, and the game just crashed. Okay, I'm not sure quite what happened there, but let's go check this out. So first floor, I only needed 2 fans to push myself off the elevator and 2 fans to actually get to the first floor. Second floor, I noticed that with momentum, I needed an extra fan in order to push me off to the side. So I have 3 of these on each floor. I still only needed 2 fans to get me up to the next layer. And I am going to attribute that to the low gravity. I'm able to travel much greater distances with a lot less force as far as the fan goes. And then I only needed 1 more to push me all the way up to the top, which I might not even need this because it's not even hooked up right now. I just have it there just in case when I was testing. So let me show you what I end up having here. So yep, this is not on. So let's go ahead and just clear this to see, so we can run a test here. So the fans work in the same sense that we tested at the very beginning. They all have a delay. The fans pushing are on equals the value of the floor, and these fans are on a greater than value. So let's go to first floor. Okay, we get pushed over here, and I am helping it a little bit, knowing which way to kind of guide the character during the flight, and that's just because it was kind of hit or miss. If I didn't do that, it wasn't just going to push me. Well, I mean, it would push me off to the side, but it wasn't always perfect. So I just kind of help it out. So floor number 2 pushes out a little bit farther than I'd like, but the more I found with keeping blocks in here, for whatever reason, I would just pass them right by and I wasn't getting pushed at all. So I'm just trying to kind of help it along again. But it works. Oh, what happened there? I went to the wrong one. Well, that's not good. Face this way. Now we're going to go to floor 3, which should be the fossil layer now. Yep, and here we go. We're up at the fossil layer. I'm pleasantly surprised at how quickly this was able to get put together. And I will say that it's probably because you can enter the names of all the different fans and the input device and where it goes. That speeds it up tremendously. If I would have had to physically connect all these devices, I don't know if it would have been worth it. And let's just say we're going to go all the way to the top. We'll go to 9. and it flies me all the way up. I should be able to hit the transport. There we go. And then there's the low gravity issue that I was seeing there before, is that you still continue to fly up. But not too bad. We have an elevator that comes all the way up. I'm not dying anymore. We get to select the layer or the level that we want to go to. I really think that is neat. I tell you, the potential for these, this wiring system is fantastic. They're going to have such a cool future when it comes to these features and the wiring system. I can't wait to see. I cannot wait to see what they come up with next related to this kind of stuff. So the next project, I had a great idea for what I wanted to do for the next blueprint. And it's going to end up going right here. So as you're walking this way, it's going to be right here, open up into this large area. And let's see if we can craft this thing right now. I wanted to do this longhouse right here. So I need iron bars and canyon stone. So iron bars I have, plenty of those. Now canyon stone, on the other hand, I think I'm running low on. Mud. So I have the other types of canyon stone, but not the kind that I need. So let's do it. Let's go teleport to Central City, where I know there is canyon stone right down the road. And we found it just on the other side of Central City. Apparently somebody doesn't like sandstone and has been replacing it. Sandstone, canyon stone. So, and my inventory is full again. All right, let's collect 20 of these. Let's get back there and create this build, or create the blueprint anyway. Figure out where it's going to go, and then we'll call it for a day. Been a lot of off-camera work today, and I am ready to call it quits. All right, here we go. We are back, and we are about to craft the longhouse. I'm going to craft that. Let's just see where this might fit. Oh, wow. Okay. Clearly, I have some work to do, because what I'd like to have happen is wherever the entrance is, I want it to be centered right here if I can, and literally walk right on into the house. So, let's see if I can get a feel for where this thing begins. So maybe this would be the centerpiece. It looks like this ends up right in the middle. So we're good here as far as lining it up. The question is, how far back do we want to go to make it to where you can see it as you kind of walking up? I don't want it to be too close, because then you won't see kind of, you know, the angle of the longhouse in the entrance, but I don't want it too far away either. I'm going to leave this here, and what I'll do is off camera I will clear out a whole bunch of this area to see kind of where we want this to fit and how close it needs to be to our storage shelter here. Our storage room, or is it a room? Our storage corridor maybe? But what I'll do is I'll work on this off camera, and then next episode we will start to work on getting this thing plotted out and started, so we can have a little base in here, because we still don't have a bed or a place that we can really call home, and that's what we're going to need to work on. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I hope you enjoy your week. Have a good one.